Yeah. So key, lock.
Yes. As soon as you put the key in, the chest does not open. However, a larger version of that chest materializes on the table in front of you.
Grandpa!
You finally got to see the Jim Darkmagic magic.
I did.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Omen, you appraise that big chest as being worth about 25,000 gold pieces.
Oh, just the chest?
The chest itself is worth that. The little one's worth about 5,000.
Fuck that chest. I don't care about that chest.
The cat leaps off your shoulders and like sort of studies the chest and sniffs it and all that kind of thing, as intrigued by it as you are, apparently.
Oh, man.
And you can see all of your cousins are kind of craning in.
Yeah, you know, we don't have to open this here. I think we should put this on the back of your dragon.
No.
Okay.
No, I want everyone to see the cool shit I just got. And then they can all get out of my house.
All right. You open up the big chest, which isn't locked. Inside, you see 3 books. They all seem to go together in a set. Books, you know what books are? Books.
Vaguely.
And they're dusty and old and kind of crappy looking. But they got great titles.
I picked the books up and set them aside to see if there was anything under the books.
All right. Kat will go over, sniff the books. You see Olivia and Percival look with great interest. Percival actually is not really looking with great interest. He thinks you're just a total bastard. You're not very nice. And you see there's nothing else in the chest.
Really feel around in there, though.
I want to check for secret compartments.
Oh, very good. All right.
Perception?
Yes.
So this compartment is actually a double secret.
It's a secret within a secret.
17.
All right. You do find a secret compartment at the bottom.
Ho-ho!
A wand flicks up in the air.
Nice! I snatch it.
All right. Interestingly enough, you think this might be your granddad's wand.
Grandpa's wand.
Wow.
Grandpa's wand. Grandpa's wand.
And yeah. Binwin's like, wow, a stick. Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. But there's nothing else in the compartment.
All right.
I
well,
look at the titles of the books.
They say The Manual of Awesome, Volume 1.
What?
The Manual of Awesome, Volume 2, and number 3.
It's a trilogy.
You can make an Arcana check. Anybody can make an Arcana check, actually.
A what check?
An Arcana check. If you don't want to make one, Binwin, it's okay.
27.
30.
You know, 30.
8.
17.
All right.
I rolled a 16, but 27.
Okay. Well done. You two know that these books are epic. That they are, anybody who reads these books basically gets magically dumped with all of the knowledge of like 100 different wizards.
I grab Awesome Volume 2 because I know that the second one of the trilogy is usually the best.
Now,
And
it
I
might
just
take a
start
night.
scanning through
Yes.
for Dagobah.
Yeah. As you sort of flip through, you become instinctively aware that if you read this book from front to back, you could probably do it in a night, you will become so awesome that normal people couldn't handle it. You think that this goes a long way toward explaining something you'd always suspected. Your grandfather was an archwizard by the time he was about 21. And there's no way he could have done that with book learning. I mean, let's face it. But you think if he had had a book like this and read it, he may have just gotten a power up to like master wizard status.
These books are exactly what I need to take my show to the next level.
These books are like skipping 11 levels.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's like those incredible CDs
But
you
wait,
see
in
after
Magic
midnight.
only, right?
What's that?
Only in Magic, though, right?
No, for reals.
But no. But I mean, like, if Binwin read the books, I wouldn't become a better dwarf.
You totally would, because these books are not all just about magic.
They're about being
They're
awesome.
magic
They are about
books.
being awesome. They are the
Listen,
manuals
if you have
of awesome.
if you have to have explained to you why an awesome book makes you awesome, maybe you're not ready to read it.
I just wanted to make sure that I didn't multi-class. Accidentally. That happened to a guy I knew once. And it caused a lot of friction at home.
Now, here's the catch. There's always a catch, right? Once you read the book, it disappears.
So Grandpa couldn't have read the books.
Not unless he recovered them.
Oh, Grandpa, you're so awesome.
Because he probably dedicated, 21 to 65 or whatever, 755, whoever, getting those books back. Because in the wrong hands...
What, that was a pointed look at you and me.
Yeah.
I looked at all of you.
No,
I saw where you came first.
you looked at us.
Yo.
In the wrong hands, like, say, in the hands of a wart staff, they could be bad news.
That's no good.
Yeah. Which occurs to you as all of these strange people that you haven't met in
Tad, open
10
it
years.
here.
Well, I put the books back in the chest.
The other catch is there's only 3 of them.
That's enough for me.
No problem. What'd you say?
It's enough for me.
Wait, you don't know how to read, right?
I can read. I'm hooked on phonics.
So, like, if you were to take volume 1 and read that, it would be gone. Somebody else could take volume 2 and get as much awesome as you.
Well, sure, but I could also read volumes 1 through 3, right?
You totally could. You
Yeah.
could keep them all for yourself.
Done.
Or you could share.
Yes,
with
I could,
friends.
but maybe your grandpa will leave you something rad.
Remember
Now
that,
that this is
time when we were
all-
in the storm tower and then you guys were going to die and then I saved you? Remember that?
Actually,
Remember when
really
that happened?
don't.
It was pretty awesome.
Jim has almost no memory.
Well, let me reenact it for you with puppets.
No, doesn't ring a bell.
It was pretty awesome. I mean, it's the sort of thing that someone, I don't know, might
Oh,
be
Jim likes
rewarded
puppets.
for.
Your granny says...
That tape was awesome.
Your Aunt Wanda's still crying, by the way. She doesn't seem to be happy about anything. But your grandmother says, well, now that that's over with, perhaps we should talk about the summer retreat. We're taking the house to Neverwinter.
Sometimes we take the house on vacation.
You take the whole house?
On
It's
vacation.
a traveling house. Really? You guys didn't have a traveling house? It's just getting weird now.
Olivia says,
I
every
didn't
year-
have a house. I slept underneath a tree. And I liked it.
We have a couple trees on the grounds.
Put these books in your box. Close the lid of the box. Remove the key. Swallow the key. Get the fuck on this dragon. Let's get out of here. Every person in your family is batshit loco. Some of them don't have heads. Some of them have heads that are being perpetually rebuilt. Some of them are tiny children made out of snakes.
Listen, we can have dinner and then we can go.
Olivia says, that would be very civilized of you. And it's been so long since we've seen you, James.
Shut up, Olivia.
I kind of want to see the walking house.
Doesn't walk.
Oh.
It just sort of travels through interdimensional space.
Jim, did you hear the story about the guy who inherited everything at a dinner where he was surrounded by jealous, crazy relatives, and then they went insane and tried to kill him and his friends?
I told you I have no memory.
It's a movie.
Doesn't ring a bell.
It's a story we used to tell when we were growing up in the forest where we didn't have houses or parents.
We entertained ourselves with imaginary tales.
Imaginary tales of people, friends who said, perhaps we should leave. It's called The Tales
It's
of
my
the Friends
house
Who Weren't
now,
Listened
guys.
to.
That's my cat. Have some dinner. We don't have to spend the night. Just eat and we'll go. It'll be cool.
Jim, did you hear the story of the guy who inherited everything and then the crazy family tried to poison
Hold on
him
a second.
through the food?
Anybody here going to try to do anything bad?
Jim Darkmagic.
No. See, it's fine. Quit being such babies.
Hey, we do have all that hamburger. And I have
Raise your hand if you've died once before. Does anybody else at the table raise their hand?
Percival says, ignoring you, well, I'm not going to sit at the same table with you.
That's
Good,
great.
you
Get
can't.
the fuck out of here.
He says, you and your 3 friends.
4. Oh, yeah.
You and your
No, 6.
2 friends.
8. There's a Fey guy on your lap right now.
Aophel stands up, walks behind Percival, and he just sort of stands behind Percival's chair and does this.
It's aerobic. I mean,
Yeah.
You are not
Then
worthy
he
of
sits
those
down in a very
books.
dignified manner.
Yeah.
You are not worthy to call yourself a dark magic. Dark magic, dark magic. And he gets up and leaves, almost bumping into you. And then he just feels like he's bumped into, well, he doesn't know what he's bumped into, but he's so flustered, he takes his cape and...
I taught him that.
Yes. By the way, you used to lock Percival in a closet when you were younger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
As Percival walks by me, I would like to attempt to trip him.
Okay. Olivia says, Percival, watch out.
15 plus, what would that be? Like a...
You're basically making an attack roll.
Yeah,
Just a
so
minute.
15 plus whatever my basic attack bonus is.
Basic attack.
Yay! Where is that? Did I mention I haven't played D&D in a year?
Give.
And I'm not really going to swear off of enemy on him as much as I'd like to.
What's half your level? That's 5,
Half my
right?
level is 5.
And your strength modifier
And my
is...
strength modifier is 5.
You're
so
pretty
that's
strong.
so that's to 25. Also, he can't see me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't recognize Fey marriage in this
Yeah.
state. I've had that one in my back pocket.
Despite Olivia's warnings, he goes face planting down into the tile floor. Olivia gets up out of her chair and rushes over to her
Smooth
brother's
move,
side.
Percy.
And
I catch Jim's eye.
Jim winks.
Olivia looks at you and she says, you are a very, very cruel, cruel creature.
Dying changes a man, baby.
She says, life outside these walls has made you cruel too, Jim Darkmagic.
Shut up, Olivia.
Wow.
And
What's
she helps
happened
her
to
brother
us?
up, whispers
seen
something in her
things.
brother's ear. Her brother will feign, mortal injury as he is hauled away. Clatterby will come over and provide a shoulder for Percival to rest his hand on, and the 3 of them will all leave.
So long,
I'd like to
suckers.
summon Valkar.
All right. Valkar arrives.
We're ready to eat, man.
You are, eh?
Yeah, we want to get out of here before it gets dark.
Magic.
He says, no problem. I'll get on that right away. You got yourself a chest.
He's talking to Olivia?
Says, that is your grandfather's chest. No.
Yeah, that's right. It is.
Yeah. So you got the books, eh? Lucky bastard.
I got the books.
He says, you'll be a great wizard one day, Jim Darkmagic.
Great wizard now.
But you'll never know the dove trick.
Are you kidding? That's like the staple of my act.
What?
Yeah, it's dove tricks all day long. Dove, dove, dove. That's all I do. People love it.
You stole my dove trick, you bastard.
Listen, you did not invent doves.
How do you know? I could have invented doves.
No, you didn't.
I could have had the world. What do I got here? Where'd my flask go?
This is what it sounds
And he
like
leaves.
when doves cry.
He says, I love you, Jim Darkmagic. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
All right, never change, buddy.
Food will be right out. One of them will have spit in it.
It won't be right out. I'm just letting you know.
3 hours.
Lucky all they do is spit in.
I haven't even showed you guys my crystal ball.